Hello, guys. Good evening, and now we'll be discussing the speaking practice test of an IELTS exam, and it's from Book 12, Test 2. So we'll directly move on to the questions rather than introducing myself, which is frequently introduce yourself is a must for everyone. They might be asked, anyone might be asked to introduce yourself at any point of time in exams, interviews, or even in for joining a college. You'll be asked to introduce yourself at first. So we'll move on to the first part. Did you enjoy singing when you were younger? I was part of a choir when I was almost like before 12th standard. When I before completing my higher studies, I regularly go to church choir, and I enjoyed being part of it because during Christmas and special events, the choir plays an important role in our country. So I really enjoyed singing when I was younger. How often do you sing now? Nowadays I'm not singing. I'm not a good singer actually, but I do love to sing, and I sing now and then when I recall some old Christian songs that I used to sing in choir. Now and then I used to sing when I do my household chores. So I do not sing in any stage now. Do you have a favorite song you like listening to? I love the song Silent Night, Holy Night, which is a very peaceful song. This song is sung mostly on every Christmas Eve. So, in every church, this song will be one of the uh, what important song. I mean, it will be there mandatory. It will be there. This song is one of the mandatory song. So I love listening to that song because it creates a peace in our mind. The Silent Night, Holy Night. The song, it's a very slow song, so that's how I love it. How important is singing in your culture? Culture, it doesn't have much relation to culture, but yeah, I should not say that, but singing is very important to culture because in every celebrations we use songs that creates a very good atmosphere, very good mood for everyone who is celebrating a particular function. Some festivals, even festivals, there will be songs, and in churches there definitely be songs, gospel songs, religious songs, in mosque, everywhere singing is important. So it's really very much related to the culture of our country. Describe a film or movie actor from your country who's very popular. You should say who this actor is, what kinds of films or movies he or she acts in, what do you know about this actor's life, and explain why this actor is so popular. I would like to talk about one of the Tamil actors, and he is Mr. Vijay, and he's a very humble actor. That's what everyone explains about him. That's how everyone explains about him. He doesn't talk much, but he's a down to earth person when it comes to encouraging someone who is co-acting with him. So he's definitely one of the role models of many youngsters in our country, and he has done more than I think he's going to do his the 65th film uh, in the near future. So he mostly his films are action movies. He is a heroic character. He does heroic character commercial movies, and recently there is a film called Sarkar, um, which talks about the political games that are played by the politicians to fool the people. And he in that game, in that movie, he's a company head and he joins the politics. He does not join in a political party. He rather than he selects good candidates from each district, and he they the election was conducted, and the good candidates who selected by the people were elected, and that's how he set a model of how the government should be. That film is so much what it shows a very it has a very good impact in on people, because that's how we expect our government should be, but it's not really like that. But definitely it'll be good if such a government is formed. So about his life, he's a very simple person, and recently he went to the polling booth to vote in a bicycle that became a very huge talk. Some people said that he went to the polling booth because in cycle because it's very near to his home. Some people said that he wanted to uh, enact that the price of petrol and diesel are high, so that he wanted to uh, what create an awareness for the people who vote for the government, current ruling government. So these are the things that made him, whatever he does is popular, or if he comments on movie it becomes popular. So things like that. He's a very popular person in my especially in Tamil Nadu, but he has fans all over the country, all over the world actually. Discussion topics: watching films or movies. What are the most popular types of films in your country? Action movie, investigation thriller, and sometimes romantic comedy movies, romantic movies. These are all the popular types of movies. Mostly investigation thrillers are really a great hit. Most of the thriller movies are a great hit. Action movies are also liked by most of the people, and romantic comedies or romantic romance movies or loved by a group of people, mostly youngsters. And what is the difference between watching a film in the cinema and watching a film at home? If we want to experience a film as it is and with all the sound effects, we should go to a cinema to watch a film. But when we watch it at home, we have the privacy to watch it. I mean, we don't have to care about others. We can express our own emotions. But in cinema theater, there are limitations to that. We cannot stand and dance in front of the whole crowd. So in our home, if you're watching, we can do all the stuffs that we wish to, stupid things that we wish to do while watching the movie. But while going to cinema, the sound and audio visual effects of the movie is we can enjoy it to the fullest. So I really love to go to the cinema because I normally do not dance even at home, so that doesn't make any difference. So but traveling is on another reason, and at this pandemic I would recommend to stay at home and watch films in home in a mobile or a laptop. But after the pandemic, I really wish to see a few movies at theater because it gives us a great relaxed atmosphere to see a movie at theater. Do you think cinemas will close in the future? I don't think the cinemas will be closing anytime because, but if a pandemic like situation arises and there is no remedy for getting back to the original situation, there are chances that cinemas may be closed for a while. But I don't think that will be for a long time because. Cinemas play a vital role in people who love entertainment. So it's not only for the entertainment but also to have a relaxation from work or study. If people are working 5 days a week and they have 2 days to relax, one day they stay at home and one day they go out, go to a shopping mall, watch a movie, have some food at a food court, and to do some shopping. That's a great bit of relaxation for a normal middle class person. So even if he do not have the luxury of going to a resort or a beach or an island to for a vacation, he loves to do this on a weekly basis, or even some people do this on a monthly basis. So really cinemas, I think they are not going to close anytime. How important is the theater in your country's history? I'm not a person who loves to talk about history, but cinemas have had played a vital role in the country's history because when the cinema is plays an important role in bringing the fashion trends and the social issues to the knowledge of the people. Most of the time, people are not aware of what happens in the country or in what happens in other places rather than the place they live. So in that cases, theaters, in the sense cinemas, the movies that they play or the documentaries they play in a theater plays an important role in the country's history. How strong a tradition is it today in your country to go to the theater? There are people who go to the theater as families, but in my family, my mom and dad have taken me to a theater once or twice because they do not want their daughters to go to theaters often, and they don't want it to be made a habit for us. But I don't think the next generation will be the same, because I had no problem when going to a theater. So there are situations, there are parents who restrict their children from going to a theater, especially when it comes to daughters. But gradually the situation will change, and it will become an important part of the tradition to go to the theater and watch a movie once in a while with family. Do you think the theater should run as a business or as a public service? It should be good if it's run as a public service, but nothing comes free, and when it comes free it comes with a price. So definitely, I think it's a business, because only then good films will be produced by people. Only if there is no profit, and there will be no good produce no people to produce good film. So uh, well, until a movie makes good profit, it will be good. So I think it can be a business. I don't think it should be converted into a public service, because cinema, not everyone loves cinema. There are people who love it, and I think they should pay at least a nominal fee to get to enjoy something which portrays the efforts of many a large group of people. So I think it should be a business. I have tried to answer the questions, but I think I really have to improve so much, and I stammered a lot in the in explaining the movie part, and the second part too. I really didn't do well, but I'm trying to improve. Like you all know, it's just a practice, and I hope you also practice and have a lot of. I wish you all success in the exams that you are going to undertake. Thank you so much.